Hey team, Sheldon here with your Monday Motivator. Well, in case you didn't get the memo, it's Halloween. You know, I remember as a kid getting all excited for trick-or-treating, and we would come home from school and get all dressed up in our costumes and hit the neighborhood for the big candy extravaganza. I'm not going to lie though, there were some neighbors who really went overboard with their creepy Halloween home decor. Let's just say their yard decorations would freak me out enough to just avoid that house altogether for the rest of the year. I guess we can all admit that Halloween is basically a celebration of fear. In 2016, the Washington Post did a study on the top 10 things people are afraid of. Such things as being afraid of the dark, zombies, strangers, flying in airplanes, claustrophobia, which is being confined in tight spaces, blood, needles, drowning, snakes and spiders, definitely my daughter, heights, and number one, public speaking. Can you relate to any of these fears? I confess throughout my life I've wrestled with some similar fears of my own. Fears like the fear of failure, the fear of what people think, and the fear of not being good enough. In fact, sometimes it seemed like these fears were so real that they would have a paralyzing effect on me. You see, that's what fear does. It holds us hostage, keeping us stuck in place, alone and afraid. I heard someone once say that fear is false evidence appearing real. Let's face it, if we were really honest with ourselves and took a step back, we would admit that so much of the things that we are afraid of, they're not even real. So what is a person to do? Well, understand that the opposite of fear is faith. Someone once said faith is full assurance and trusting Him, referring to God. I believe sometimes all we really need is a little boost to our faith to get us out of our fear. For example, in Psalm 46, 1 through 2, we are reminded that God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Therefore, we will not fear, though the earth give way and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea. In other words, the CEO tells us that when we are confronted with those monsters of fear, to simply go back to the reality of our faith, that God is bigger than any challenge you are facing. Instead of being paralyzed, He tells us to simply put our faith in the fact that He is right there with us whenever we are confronted by our fears. I don't know about you, but that gives me courage to face each and every day. If you were encouraged by today's Monday Motivator, please push the like button below the video screen and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let's make it a great week as we live out Love the Verb.